If you are watching this, I will be in the Hamptons. Doesn't even seem like a real place. Welcome back, everyone. Today's video is going to be a new get ready with me. We are going to be trying some of the new makeup that I have hauled recently. So from Charlotte Tilbury, we have a new stick foundation. I have a blush from Nars. I have a couple products from YSL, a bronzer, and then also a powder. I have a palette from Nomad Cosmetics, mascara from Essence, a brow pencil from Kokie, and some lip products from Rephr. We have a lot to try out today. Okay, have you zoomed in a little bit? I was also gonna try an SPF from Volition. They sent over one. I was just running back and forth outside, like I was like getting my mail and taking a bunch of boxes out, and so I put sunscreen on right before. So I don't really want to put more sunscreen on, but I am gonna try this one from Volition. Their Prismatic Luminizing Shield SPF 50. I'm just gonna throw this one in my bathroom so I can start trying it to review. But I just put on the Bliss Tinted Sunscreen because listen, it's 114 degrees in Las Vegas. That sun is like, it feels like very personal right now what the heat is doing in Las Vegas this week. So I didn't want to step outside even just to like take boxes down. I did not want to not have SPF on my face. My skin is still healing from my, I had an allergic reaction last week. I used an SPF that had watermelon in it, and watermelon just, I don't know for sure if it's an allergic reaction or just some sort of sensitivity, but my skin does not like watermelon. So it's still calming down. It's not as inflamed as it was last week. And last week I had breakouts literally everywhere, like by my ear, in my eyebrow, on my lips, like it was all kinds of bad. So I've actually been kind of putting off doing a chatty get ready with me just because not only did my skin hurt, like I was trying not to put a lot of makeup on anyways, but also of course, like I just didn't really feel my best coming on camera when my skin was so inflamed and red and irritated. I'm really excited to use this Charlotte Tilbury foundation because I've used it a couple times now. I do have a first impression that is probably up as a short. I've also did a 14-hour wear test for it the first time that I tried it. I wasn't really expecting to do a 14-hour wear test, but that's ended up being what happened. So from Charlotte Tilbury, this is the Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Tint, the Hydrating Foundation Stick. I was sent two different shades, 3 and 5. This one is 5 medium that I'm going to be using. I have this in my last PR haul. I try to do a PR haul every week or every other week. And when I hauled this, I was like, I haven't even seen anything about this. So I was a little bit surprised. I was able to find a few videos that had like just gone up. So it is a newer release. But with this one, I'm just going to start to swipe onto my skin here. Could also use the brush. I'm using the BK Beauty 101 foundation brush. You could also pick it up directly from there too. And I'm going to start to blend this in. This is a very, very, very easy to blend foundation. I use a brush because I feel like it gives me a little, like I was even like breaking out on my neck, like it was crazy. But this is very easy to blend in. Like I think that you could do it with your fingers, but that's why I like to use a brush because I want just like a little bit more coverage than using like a damp sponge. I also think that it builds really nicely as well because I am going to do a second layer. If you can see, 5 medium literally just like is my shade match. To me, this was like, when I applied it, like one of the first words that I thought of was like undetectable. Like that's how I feel like it looks like on the skin. This is also a very glowy product. So some of the claims on this was it was supposed to be like a ring light in a foundation. And I can see where they're coming from with that. I do have dry skin. And like I said, I ended up doing a 14-hour wear test. I put it on at like 11 o'clock in the morning, I filmed a first impressions video, went to brunch for one of my girlfriend's birthday, went to a pool in 115 degree weather, by the way, 115 degree weather, went to the pool. I came back, I did powder my face. I did not apply any more foundation. I put some concealer over the breakouts that I had at the time, and then I powdered my face again, and then I went and saw Meg Thee Stallion in concert. And ended up getting home at 1 in the morning, and then I did my wear test and showed you what my foundation looked like, and it looked still really good. I felt like I was glowy kind of like here in my forehead and a little bit in the T-zone. Like I definitely felt like I was like a little bit more glowy looking, and I felt like it had kind of broken up a little bit around my mouth where I had the most amount of breakouts at the time. But other than that, for wearing it for 14 hours, in the heat, in the sun, through a concert, through dancing, I was like, Okay. If you have oily skin, my guess is going to be that you might not love this one. Now, I don't have oily skin, so I would say watch a review from someone that has oily skin. But just because it is such a glowy product, I don't know if it's going to be your favorite. You might want to use, like, even for me, I feel like maybe like a mattifying primer might be good to use with this. Obviously, I like to use a powder with it. Like, it definitely leaves my skin very glowy. I don't think you get a ton of coverage on it. Like, you can still see, you know, I'm gonna use like concealer for my breakouts, but I like a more light coverage. This to me is reminding me quite a bit of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Beauty Balm, which I really love. I've done a mid-year favorites video and I mentioned that one in there. I really like stuff right now that is light coverage, that is very natural on the skin. And this one to me is definitely more glowy than the Anastasia. So if that's something that you're looking for, I think that you are gonna like this one from Charlotte Tilbury. But for me, I will make sure to powder, and it would be one of those that like I do wanna powder, you know, throughout the day as well. But again, I was just so impressed with how well it held up, especially in the heat and the sun and all of those things. So I'm excited to keep trying this one from Charlotte Tilbury. I'm gonna take it on my trip to the Hamptons. When this video does go up, I will actually be in the Hamptons. I'm going for the weekend with one of my girlfriends, and I'm really excited for that. And I'm excited to see how it holds up there, but I feel like this is easy to travel with, same as the Beauty Balm. Like, I feel like it's gonna be something that's easy to travel with, but honestly, I'll probably end up taking both of them. But I really wanna keep trying out the one from Charlotte Tilbury. I'm gonna be using the Makeup by Mario concealer. This one has a little bit more coverage, so I'm also gonna place it around my face. So far, the couple of times that I've used the one from Charlotte, I have been very impressed. So excited to keep trying it out. Curious if any of you decided to pick that one up. I will have anything that I'm trying out in my description box as usual, and also the YouTube shopping button that should be popping up. Like I said, using the Makeup by Mario concealer, I have the shade 180. I also just mentioned this one in my mid-year favorites video that is live, but I didn't have a new concealer from the last haul. Next up, I do want to try out the brow pencil. This is from Kokie Cosmetics. This looks like a really like kind of fancy brow pencil. It definitely doesn't feel as fancy, like it doesn't have really like any sort of weight to it, but I thought this was cute. I'm not really sure about this shade though. I'm a little bit nervous about this part, but from Kokie Cosmetics, this is their, it just says eyebrow pencil, smudge proof and long wear. I'm gonna use the shade Chocolate Brown. I'm worried that this is gonna be a little bit too dark for me, but the blonde looked a little bit too light. So this was like the next one, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna give it a shot. So I just went ahead and spoolied through my brows, and I'm gonna use a light hand at first here and see what we think of the brow pencil. Just start to sketch through my brows. It's very affordable. Like, if this is a brow pencil that works out well, like I've also been really loving the ones from CoverGirl. Had those in my mid-year favorites as well. It's so nice because you can go through brow pencils, at least I can, fairly quickly. So when you find ones from more affordable brands, it doesn't make it as bad having to repurchase them. I think this shade is actually a really, so funny. This is actually a really good shade match for me. Like, okay, again, this one is Chocolate Brown. This to me just feels like, it feels like a Benefit Precisely My Brow. It feels like the CoverGirl brow liner. Okay, that was very easy to do my brow. That was very quick. I don't feel like it feels super like waxy or like a pomade. It just, to me, it feels like a regular pencil. Even though it's small, like the Precisely My Brow, I still feel like that was super quick to fill in my brows. Wow, okay, Kokie. Okay, truly, like, that was super fast. I am impressed with this pencil. Not that I didn't see this coming. Sometimes for me with brow pencils, I can be kind of indifferent about them, but I feel like when you find a good one, it's like exciting. Okay, Kokie. Okay, Kokie, that's fun. Oh. Okay, let's keep going. I wait a little bit to powder my face. So I am still going to powder, but I want to do a few more steps, like use the YSL Bronzer. Okay, the day that I'm filming is the day that I posted the PR haul, and I am seeing a lot of comments that a lot of you are excited for me to try the All Hours Bronzer from YSL, and listen, I'm just as excited to try it. I love a good bronzer. I was saying I don't feel like I've tried a new bronzer recently. Again, YSL, I believe it was the All Hours. It doesn't, no, yes, All Hours Hyper Bronze. All Hours Hyper Bronze. Using the BK Beauty 103. It does have a mirror in here as well. So let's try it out. And she's cute. Okay. Okay, I can get behind this bronzer. Worried it might pull a little bit orange on me, but I don't think it looks, I don't think that it's looking too orange. Intriguing. I'll bring a little onto my neck as well. Okay, I like this bronzer. I think that she's looking cute. Was easy to build up and blend. I feel like this is one that is like, the word that pops into my mind is like, I feel like I'm looking tan. Like it's not, I don't even know if I feel like it like makes me look super bronze, but I'm like, ooh, I look tan. That's how I feel like when I put this one on. Okay, okay. YSL. I'm gonna try a blush as well. Nars sent over, this was not in my last PR haul, but the PR haul before that. Nars sent a few new blush shades, including, I didn't even look at what shade this was. I just opened them and grabbed, and I was like, you never know with Nars what their shade names are gonna be. But this one is Dolce Vita. Not bad. We're gonna try Dolce Vita. This is kind of like a, I don't know, like a deeper rosy blush. They also sent this brush, which it feels kind of scratchy, but we're gonna try it. So we're gonna use Dolce Vita blush. Ooh, that is like very pigmented right off the bat. I've been kind of into these kind of deeper, like a little bit deeper blushes right now, like the Dior Rosewood. I've been wearing that one quite a bit too. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna turn into my favorite brush in the whole world, but that blush is looking cute. I feel like that's showing up right away. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, I don't feel like you need a lot of this blush, and it's going to build up nicely. So now I feel like I'm tan with like a little bit of sunburned cheeks, and like I do a little bit on my nose too. A little bit of like a sunburned nose look. Cute. I do like the Nars blushes. They're not ones that have like always made me, you know, faint with excitement, but I've liked them, and Dolce Vita looks very pretty. I do want to use the YSL powder. So they sent over their All Hours Hyper Finish Translucent Powder. So I want to give this a try. I wonder if they have the, oh, yep, they do have like the little puff. Typically I like my puffs that I buy just like off of Amazon, but we'll give this little puff a try and see what we think. So it's a white powder. I'm just gonna dab it a little bit, and then I do want to apply it to my under eyes. Yeah, just this like circular, like spongy applicator. Like I just prefer my little triangle puff instead. I feel like it definitely brightened up the under eyes. I like to apply, like right now my current steps is I like to apply my bronzer and powder, and then I kind of clean anything up if need be with my powder. Okay, so I'm also going to, you know, just kind of clean up a little bit along where I did bronzer and blush, and then just keep pressing that powder in along my skin, especially because that Charlotte product is so glowy. I do want to see how it holds up with this powder, because I've only tested it so far with the Laura Mercier. So I'm curious too. I'm kind of glad that I'm trying this powder when I've already tried the foundation, because I'll have a little bit, like I know how it wears already with the Laura Mercier. Now I can kind of compare it to the YSL, but I actually have, my aunt is in town, so I think we're doing something tonight. I'm not sure what, but I have a live chat with my members coming up in a couple of hours, and then I'm gonna probably just see what my aunt is doing and if she wants me to join her anywhere in Vegas. So I'll be able to give it like a pretty decent wear test as well. But I like this powder, and actually, so the day that I went to brunch for my friend's birthday, I went back to her hotel room to get ready for the concert, and she had this powder. I was like, wait, did you just get the YSL powder in PR too? She said, yeah, and she really liked it, and that was the powder she wore between brunch and then when we went to the pool at 115 degrees. So she's been liking the powder as well. I'm not sure her skin type though. I don't know if I've ever asked her that. I think the powder's looking really good too. Ooh, I'm feeling good vibes about this haul. Feeling good vibes. Also, I'm kind of tired. I took like a 20-minute nap before I was filming because I've started to get up at 4:30 in the morning, 4:35 to try to be outside to walk in the morning. It's just getting so hot so early in Las Vegas, but also hot late. Ashley and I walked at like 9 o'clock last night and it was still 104 degrees. And then I started my walk at 5:30 this morning, and by the time I got home at 7:30, it was already 101. And it was just like the sun, and it was just like, it was so hot. I was Marco Poloing my friends and I was like, it's so hot, it's hot. So I just keep waking up earlier and earlier and earlier, trying to like beat the sun so I can get outside for, I try to walk 2 hours in the morning. And then in the afternoon, like this afternoon when I was editing, I was on my walking pad, which I love so much. At night, it's getting a little bit difficult for me to walk as well, and because I'm trying to wait until it's so late, but then I don't want to walk by myself, so then I gotta make my friends walk with me. But it's getting, we're in the thick of it. We are in the throes of summer in Las Vegas, but that means by the time afternoon rolls around, like after I eat lunch, I'm like, I need like a 20-minute nap to like revive me once again, especially when I know that I'm going to be out later at night. Like if I know I can go to bed at like 8:39, I'm fine. But knowing that I have, you know, someone in town and we might be doing some things tonight, I'm like, take a nap, girl. So I feel like I'm like slowly waking up as I film this video, but things are going well, so that's making me excited. Okay, so next up, I did want to use this palette from Nomad Cosmetics. This is the OSL, the Oslo Gardermoen OSL Travel Palette. So this is the cool toned 6-pan palette that they came out with. So Nomad, in my, again, my second to last haul, I had 3 of their mini travel palettes that I hauled. And then in their last haul, I had their newest eyeshadow palette. I don't know, the Beachy Peachy, the Florida palette, the Keys palette, that palette. That palette did just launch, so that's available now on the website. I think it launched the day that my PR haul went up. And I was kind of watching my video today, and also I did put a post on Instagram like showing the palette, and I didn't really get a ton of comments about it, where I felt like I got a lot of comments about the mini palettes and especially the cool toned one. So if you want to see a look with the larger, more colorful, newer palette from Nomad Cosmetics, let me know. But I don't know, it's so interesting. Like I've been kind of playing around with my Instagram and like what I want to be posting over there, and I just feel like whenever I post anything beauty related, like I don't know if it's just like not getting shown, but literally I think there was like 5 comments on the one from Nomad Cosmetics. So like in my mind, I'm like, that means no one really wants to like see the eyeshadow palette, but also, which makes sense too, because I think a lot of my audience is more into neutral makeup like I am. I'm like, I also just don't know if people just don't want to see beauty, because then I'll do like random videos, just like funny ones or like trending sounds. I'll bring my friends in, and then those get a lot of comments. So I'm like, I don't know if that means people don't want to see beauty. I just get confused. Like the biggest way that you can let creators know if you like the content that they're doing is by engaging with it, especially like comments or even like shares or things like that. But it's so hard for me when I post beauty and I don't get a lot of comments. I think like, okay, people don't like beauty. So then I post other things and then people are like, why are you not posting beauty? And I'm like, because I did, and I don't know if anyone wants to see it. I'm so confused. So so I don't know. So that's why I was kind of waiting to film this a little bit later, because I wanted to keep watching the comments on the video. And again, I just didn't see a lot on the colorful. So I'm like, I hope people aren't gonna be mad that I'm not using the new Nomad palette, but these are still fairly new and I really wanted to use these. Just the last time I did a Get Ready With Me, I had also just purchased the Natasha Denona Golden palette, which I keep playing with. So that was the palette that I had in that one. So I wanted to come back to use the one from Nomad. And again, I think the cool tones were really pretty, and I have the red lip from Rare Beauty that I hauled, so I thought like a cool tone look with a red lip could be a lot of fun. So I don't know, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna use a brush from Rephr. This is their 15 Max, and I'm gonna use the shade Natural. And I'm just going to like kind of tap on my lid and then blend a little bit. This is like your cool toned like taupe shade. I love a good cool toned look for sure. I am excited to do some content for the Hamptons. I'm definitely going to be doing a vlog. I'm going to be doing what's in our travel makeup bags. And I'm excited because I'm going with another YouTuber as well, and I know she's doing some videos for, she has a main channel where she does like Vegas content, and then she also has a vlog channel, and I think she's doing content for both. So think it'll just be really fun. I love traveling with like new people and new friends, and I've never really thought that I would ever get to the Hamptons. I've said before that to me it sounds kind of like a fictional place. Like I only see it in like movies and TV and, you know, Sex and the City and all those things. And it's so funny though, because I started a new book yesterday, which is so good, by the way. What is the title of it? I don't even know. I'll put the book on the screen if I'm editing Samantha. I'll put the book on the screen. But I started this book, and literally like in the first chapter, it talks about Montauk, which is we're staying in Montauk the first 2 nights. And I was like, oh, weird. So I took a picture of my Kindle and I sent it to my friend who I'm going with. And I was like, how crazy is this? Like the book that I started reading, it's like half set in the Hamptons. So crazy, but really looking forward to that. So I'll definitely have some videos coming up. And I do want to do, a lot of you said that you wanted to see like a travel essentials video, like top 10 products that I travel with, or like types of products that I travel with. So I want to put that video together as well. But the shade is so beautiful. That was so easy to blend. I love the Rephr brushes as well. But that shade, super easy to blend, so pretty. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of this dark shade as well, Functional, using the Rephr 14 Mini. I'm just gonna do a little bit on the outer. I wasn't going to do this, I wasn't planning on this, but I'm just gonna do a little bit on the outer corner. Just a little bit, not too much. I do have a discount code with Nomad as well, and that is Samantha. So again, just deepening the outer part of the eye a little. Oftentimes I've been doing a wing, but just wanted to do something a little different. I'm gonna be putting down a shimmer, so I might come back and deepen this up a little bit more. But so next up, I want to come in. I'm just gonna use the 02 Mini, and then I'm gonna come into the Democratic Design shade. So pretty and sparkly, and okay. I'm gonna add this to the lid. That is beautiful. I've been so impressed with the Nomad formula. Again, if you want to see, like in my next Get Ready With Me, I could do the colorful palette, or I could do like a shorts. I could do a shorts with like 3 looks if you don't want to see like a full video with it. But yeah, definitely let me know. Comments are literally the most helpful way that I can you know, figure out what people want to see, what they're most interested in, and that sort of thing, what they're curious about. I did also just place an Ulta Beauty order. I ran out of my Color Wow spray, and then I had an Ulta gift card, so I was like, well, let's see. So I ended up grabbing a few things, but I was looking, first it said it was going to be here Thursday, and I have the like last flight out of Vegas on Thursday, so I was like, oh, if it comes like by the afternoon, I could still film a quick haul and like edit on the plane and get it up. But I've been checking the tracking, and now it's saying it's not getting here till Monday. I was like, okay, Ulta. I placed the order on Sunday, so I was like, okay, that seems a little aggressive, but sure. So I get back on Monday. I don't get back until late, so hopefully it'll be next week. I'll have a little Ulta haul up, and then I can do a first impressions with that too. But that shade is so pretty. I love this cool tone look. I love like the taupes and the silvers. I think that looks so pretty. Really, really like this formula as well. I'm just gonna do a little bit of black eyeliner in my waterline. I haven't used my one from Glossier in a bit, so using that one, I'm also smudging it a little bit on the lower lash line. And then for my lower lash line, I'm just gonna take that same, what was this, the 14 Mini? And I think I'm gonna do Natural and Practical. I'm just gonna mix these together and run that on the lower lash line. So I'm thinking about travel videos because I'm getting ready to do a lot of traveling. I say that in every video, but truly I'm getting ready to embark on what is going to be one of the most wild times just of my life in general. I was talking to somebody about it today. It was probably Angie this morning. But I was like, I don't know if, you know, I'm going to travel this much next year. I was like, this is literally like a snapshot in my life of like, wow, I did that. Like, I have said yes to every opportunity. I've said yes to every trip. I have said yes to planning things. I've said yes to trips I never thought I would take. I've said yes to trips with people that, you know, I've recently become friends with. Like, this is a moment in life that I don't think I will ever be able to replicate. So I'm just gonna hold on and just go for it and make all the memories, see all the things, meet all the people, like just do it all, right? But I've been kind of struggling of like, I don't really know what to do, like travel video wise. Like, do I do vlogs? Do I do vlogs with like a lot of B-roll and like restaurant reviews? Like, I don't really like, I like food. Like, I don't know, like how do I review restaurants? Like, I've reviewed makeup for 8 years. Like, I don't know. You know, that's why like I try to do like the travel makeup bags. But I was thinking about like the pack with me videos and things like that. But someone commented today that Jessica Braun recently came back from Italy, and Italy or Greece, 2 trips that are upcoming for me. But in one of my group chats, someone said she posted an unpack with me video. And truly, I saw the comment before I was sitting down to film, and I was like, oh, an unpack with me video, fun. But I was like, do you think maybe those videos would be more helpful than like a pack with me? Like, I can be like here at home, unpacking my suitcase from my trip, talking about what I brought, if I used it, if I didn't, talking about the trip as a whole. I don't know if those types of videos would be interesting, but again, like I value your feedback so much. So that's why I ask a lot of questions in my videos, but I'm just wondering if maybe something like that, again, I need to go watch Jessica's video to see like how she did it, or I saw the comment and, you know, an idea of what the video was like popped into my head. So I'm thinking maybe something like that, but let me know, because at the time that this video goes up, again, I'll be in the Hamptons, but I'll be home Monday. So I could maybe film Tuesday morning unpacking my suitcase, and maybe it would give me the motivation to unpack in a decent amount of time, because I am that one that can like, I can put off packing for a long time. I mean, honestly, I'm about to not be able to put off packing because in between trips, I literally only have 2 to 4 days each time that I'm back in Vegas. I literally come, reset, repack, she's out again. So I don't know, let me know if you would like to see that, because I have some fun trips coming up, like Iceland, Greece, Rome. So I could definitely do like an unpack with me while I talk about my trip. Okay, next up we have Essence. This is the Double Trouble mascara. Okay, she's cute. She's cute. So let's give this a shot. Now, there was a time where everyone loved the Essence, you know, Lash Princess mascaras. I was never really a big fan of them. I added these to my bottom lashes. I can tell that it's going to be more of a dry formula mascara, but let's try it on the top. It has like a curve to the wand, and then one side is a little bit thicker. So I'm using the side that has like longer bristles to kind of grab and lengthen the lashes. And then I'm gonna flip the wand over and use the shorter bristles and see if that gives them more volume. I'm assuming that's where the Double Trouble comes into play here. So I'm gonna flip, because I feel like that did a really good job lengthening. So let's see about if we get some more volume. The only thing is I don't think it's making my lashes much darker, which I do kind of wish they looked a little bit darker, but actually first impression, not bad, Essence, not bad. I think it made my lashes longer, and also it gave them a nice curl. It almost made them a little bit have like that wispy effect. That's actually really pretty. Again, the only thing that I would say is I wish it made my lashes a little bit darker, but that looks really pretty. Now, is it gonna be all over my face in this heat? We will see. This is a first, I think everything else besides the Charlotte foundation is a first impression for me in this one. I'm excited. I don't always get like super impressed with mascaras off the bat, but I think that one looks really good from Essence. And now I'm just like curious if it's gonna be like all over my face, but this was pretty good. This was pretty good. Okay, so for lips, Rare Beauty sent over their Devoted lip liner and lipstick, and these are a beautiful red, and I'm super excited to try them out. I am going to do, once again, I think I did this in my last Get Ready With Me, I'm gonna film for short form while also filming for long form, because that's what we have to do. I'm gonna guzzle my water first. But I do know I love the Rare Beauty lip liners and lipsticks. I have a lot of different shades of these. So this is what we're gonna do, and I think it's gonna look really pretty with a cool toned lip. Okay, lip liner is beautiful. I'm loving the bold red. I'm glad to have another red lip liner because I don't have a lot of these, and I've been trying to wear more red and bold lips this year. And then also coming in with the lipstick, I like these lipsticks because they are a matte finish, and especially for a red. Like I just recently reviewed the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Vixen, and I said for a red lipstick, I do like it to be matte. This lip is bold and beautiful. Oh, and with a cool tone eye, like, I am digging it. Yeah. Oh, this looks so good. Okay, I think that this lip is beautiful. I love the matte lip finish. Like, I love it paired with the cool toned eye. I think this is looking really well. So this was a very successful first impressions. Like I said, Charlotte Tilbury, this was my 3rd time using it, but I've been very impressed. If you're looking for a glowy product for the summer, the YSL Bronzer and Powder I think have worked out really well. I really like the Nomad palette. I think the cool tone look came out so pretty. The Essence mascara has me impressed. I like the Nars blush. This was a fun one. This lip product I feel like just kind of really pulled everything together. I don't know what I'm doing tonight with my aunt, but now I want to like make sure I look cute to go along with this makeup look. But so fun. I hope you enjoyed seeing this. Let me know any feedback that you have, especially on upcoming travel videos that you want to see. I hope you enjoyed this first impressions. I'll see you in the next one.